بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brothers and sisters everywhere, viewers everywhere, hello and welcome again to the 12th episode of this special edition of Huda Quest, where we talk about the Seerah of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Yesterday, we talked about the greatest journey in the history of Islam, the journey of Al-Hijrah. The Hijrah, or the migration of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, may Allah be pleased with him, who was with him from Mecca to Medina, and about the miracles and the challenges and how they stayed for 3 nights in the cave of Thawr. And today we're going to be talking about the arrival of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, in Medina, and what happened when he first arrived, and many different incidents as well. To do that, we have 2 participants, so we're going to learn about that through a competition. This competition is going to be held between these 2 participants, and I'm very happy to have both of them on the show. First, we have Noor. Hello, Noor. It's very nice to have you on the show. Thank you for being with us.
I'm very happy to be here.
Thank you so much. We're happy to have you as well. And then we have Abdurrahman. Abdurrahman, it's very nice to have you on the show. Thank you so much.
Good to see you, and I'm excited for this episode.
Thank you so much. We're excited to have both of you as well. So the way it works is that we ask each one of you 5 questions. Now, of course, we ask it one by one, but with each question, you've got 4 choices as well as a time limit of 60 seconds. All right? And we're going to learn through these questions. And then after that, we have the game segment, and we're going to get to that later. So we're going to start with you, Noor, and we're going to start with the first question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Your question goes, it's going to appear on the screen now. What was the previous name of Medina before the arrival of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him? Yathrib, Mecca, Medina, Taif. It was mentioned in the Quran. Yathrib? Sure? Let's check the answer. Yes, that is correct. Medina was called Yathrib before the arrival of Prophet Muhammad, after which it was called the Madinah. And Medina literally in Arabic means city. So the Medina, or the city of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. We're going to continue with you, Abdurrahman, and the second question. The second question goes, Abdurrahman. What was the first mosque built on piety after prophethood? The Mosque of the Prophet, Quba Mosque, Al-Masjid Al-Haram, Al-Masjid Al-Aqsa.
I think the Mosque of the Prophet.
The Mosque of the Prophet. Are you sure about that? Because we're going to talk about the Mosque of the Prophet with the upcoming episode, but we're talking about a mosque that was built when the Prophet was about to enter Medina, just a little bit before Medina. It's an area there.
Quba Mosque.
Quba Mosque. Masjid Quba. Okay, we're gonna check the answer. Yes, the answer is certainly correct. Thank you so much. Good job. Great job. Thank you so much. We're gonna continue with you, Noor. Are you ready?
Sure.
Great, amazing. So, your third question goes, in which companion's house did Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, stay on his first day in Medina? Abu Ayyub al-Ansari, may Allah be pleased with him. Sa'ad bin Ubadah, may Allah be pleased with him. Sa'ad bin Mu'adh, may Allah be pleased with him. Mu'adh bin Jabal, may Allah be pleased with him. Go ahead.
Mu'adh bin Jabal.
You sure about that? Let's check the answer. The answer is unfortunately not correct. The correct answer is Abu Ayyub al-Ansari. May Allah be pleased with him. Okay, we're going to continue with you, Abdurrahman. Abdurrahman, your question goes. And it's the 4th question. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Let her go. This camel is commanded by Allah." Who was that camel? The camel of Abu Bakr, the she-camel of the Prophet, the camel of Ali, the camel of Umar.
The she-camel of the Prophet.
The she-camel of the Prophet. Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's check the answer. Yes, the she-camel of the Prophet. دعوها فإنها مأمورة. That's what Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, and this is certainly correct. I'm going to learn about what was that she-camel called with the following question. Your question, Noor, goes as follows. It's going to appear on the screen now. And it is, what was the name of the she-camel of the Prophet, peace be upon him? Al-Qaswa, the she-camel, the camel, none of them. I think this is fairly easy, right? Not really? Because, I mean, I'm asking you about the name. So the name must be like a name, right? A proper name. And what among these sounds like a proper name?
Al-Qaswa.
Al-Qaswa. Let's check the answer. Al-Qaswa is the name of the camel of the Prophet, of the she-camel, sorry, the she-camel of the Prophet, peace be upon him. Good job. Thank you so very much. We're going to continue with you, Abdurrahman. Abdurrahman, why are you sad, Abdurrahman? Are you worried about the questions?
Yeah.
Kind of?
Yeah.
I'm sure you're going to do great. Okay?
I hope.
All right. So, your question goes, Abdurrahman. How did the believers in Medina welcome the Prophet, peace be upon him? What an easy question. Happily, with chanting beautiful verses, wholeheartedly, all of them.
I will go with all of them.
All of them. Let's check the answer. And this is, without a shade of a doubt, it is certainly correct. All of them. They were happy. They welcomed him wholeheartedly and with chanting beautiful verses that some of the girls of Ansar were chanting. Okay, we're going to continue with you, Noor. Noor, the seventh question goes. It's going to be on the screen now. Who was the knowledgeable rabbi who met the Prophet, peace be upon him, on his first day in Medina and asked him some questions and then converted to Islam? So a rabbi is like a scholar from the Jews. Abdullah bin Salam, may Allah be pleased with him. Abdullah bin Abbas, may Allah be pleased with him. Abdullah bin Umar, may Allah be pleased with him. None of them.
None of them?
None of them? Are you sure? Usually when we say none of them, we just try to give you an easier way to choose. I mean, I don't remember we ever had none of them as a correct answer. So, I'm going to try to make it easier for you. So, see, Abdullah bin Abbas was born later on. And Abdullah bin Umar is one of, is the son of Umar ibn al-Khattab, who is from Al-Muhajirin. So they were from Mecca. That means he wasn't among the Jews. Abdullah bin Salam. Let's check the answer. Yes, the answer is correct. Good job. Thank you so much, Abdullah bin Salam. And that occurred on, that actually was the first interaction that Prophet Muhammad had with the Jews in Medina. And Abdullah bin Salam came and asked the Prophet, peace be upon him, some questions to make sure that he was the promised Prophet, and then he converted to Islam. We're going to continue with you. Abdurrahman, your question is, I want you to be ready and I want you to smile.
Absolutely ready.
You seem very sad. I don't know why.
I'm not sad, I'm just...
worried?
Yeah.
Okay, let's continue. Let's see. I'm sure you will be happy after you answer this question correctly. The question goes, who were the three main Jewish tribes in Medina? Banu Qaynuqa, Banu Nadir, Banu Qurayza, all of them. I think this could have never been easier.
Yes, all of them.
All of them, of course, because I'm asking about three. Let's check the answer. Yes, that is correct. Thank you so very much. Good job. Thank you. We're going to continue with you. We're going to move to you again. Noor, with the ninth question, which goes, the dwellers of Medina at the time of the arrival of the Prophet, peace be upon him, can be classified into three types, which are the believers, the polytheists, the ones who were associating partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who had not believed yet, the Jews, all of them.
All of them?
All of them. Let's check the answer. All of them. That is correct. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. Last question. Ready, Abdurrahman?
Yeah.
Great. I mean, you should be happy, Abdurrahman.
Yeah.
I want you to smile. Please, you've made it. This is the last question. Go ahead. Okay, well, I should go ahead. The question goes, why did Ali ibn Abi Talib, may Allah be pleased with him, stay in Mecca after the Prophet left Mecca? To return the things the Prophet, peace be upon him, was entrusted with, to monitor Mecca, to learn about what was going on? None of them.
I will go with to return the things that the Prophet was entrusted with.
All right, let's check the answer. The answer is certainly correct. Good job. Thank you so very much. Thank God. What a relief, right? We're done with the questions. All right. So let's just review some of the questions through a story or through a short story, the questions we learned about today. So we know that the previous name of Medina was Yathrib. That is correct. Thank you so much. And the first mosque that was built on piety after prophethood was Quba. Masjid Quba Mosque. And when the Prophet, peace be upon him, first reached Medina, on his first day, he slept in the house of the companion, Abu Ayyub al-Ansari, may Allah be pleased with him. And actually before that, all the companions, all the Ansar in Medina, wanted the Prophet, peace be upon him, to sleep in their house, to sleep in their place, to stay with them. And then they were just pulling the rope of the she-camel, of Al-Qaswa, of the she-camel. And the Prophet said, دَعُوهَا فَإِنَّهَا مَأْمُورَةٌ, let her go. This camel is ordered by Allah, is commanded by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then the Prophet stayed with Abu Ayyub al-Ansari, may Allah be pleased with him. And we talked about the name of the camel, of the she-camel, being Al-Qaswa. When the Prophet reached Medina, all the believers welcomed him happily, wholeheartedly. And the girls of Al-Ansar were chanting beautiful verses welcoming the Prophet, peace be upon him. On the first day of the arrival of the Prophet, there was an interaction between the Prophet and one of the Jewish rabbis. His name was Abdullah bin Salam. He came to the Prophet, he asked the Prophet some questions, and then after the Prophet answered him, he knew that this Prophet, peace be upon him, Prophet Muhammad, was the promised Prophet he had always learned about. And he was so knowledgeable that he accepted Islam and converted to Islam right away. And then there were actually three Jewish tribes in Medina. And the three primary Jewish tribes were Banu Qaynuqa, Banu Nadir, and Banu Qurayza. And we're going to learn more about them later on. The dwellers of Medina at the time of the arrival of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, were three: the believers, the ones who were associating partners with Allah, the polytheists who hadn't believed yet, and the Jews. And the last thing we learned about today was that Ali bin Abi Talib, radiallahu anhu, may Allah be pleased with him, was still staying in Mecca. He stayed in Mecca to return the things Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was entrusted with. That's because the people of Mecca, despite how they were against Prophet Muhammad, despite disbelieving him, they trusted him and they knew that he was honest and that he will never fail them. That's why they were entrusting him with their things, with their amanat, wada'a. And so Prophet Muhammad left Ali to return these wada'a, the things the Prophet had been entrusted with, to everybody. That was our story for today about the arrival of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him.
It was an interesting story.
It definitely indeed was an interesting story, and we're gonna learn more. Actually, we're gonna have more fun with the games segment. The game segment is our next segment, but after this short break. Brothers and sisters everywhere, we're gonna be having a short break, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned. We are back, brothers and sisters everywhere, to your show, Huda Quest. And now it's time for the games. So the games where we have fun and we connect the pieces of information we learned about in the first segment. We're going to start with you, Noor. Noor, do you like puzzles?
Sure.
Really? Great. We're gonna have a puzzle for you. So the puzzle is just like a puzzle, and you piece it together. And there is a picture behind it, and it symbolizes something, or it signifies something about our episode. Let's have the puzzle for Noor. All right, here it is. This is the puzzle. Okay, so for example, you say 9 with, take from the outside and connect it with the ones inside. So for example,
2 with 6.
2 with 6, let's check. Yes, that's correct. Move faster.
6 with 9.
6 with 9. No.
6 with 8.
6 with 7, I guess. With 8. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I keep giving you wrong answers.
7 with 4.
7 with 4.
5 with 3.
5 with 3. Yes, correct.
9
9 with 5.
with
9 with
5.
5. I'm gonna give you this one.
9 with 5. 8 with 9.
8 with 9.
4 with 7.
4 with 7.
3 with 1.
3 with 1 and 1 with 2.
2.
Yeah, I mean, 1 with 1 and 3 with 2. Yes, I mean, she was right. I mean, come on. Yeah, that's correct. That must be correct. Good job. Thank you so much. I mean, we're not really strict. It's not really a stiff competition. We're here to have fun and learn at the same time. So good job. Thank you so much. 10 points for that. We're going to carry on with you, Abdurrahman. Abdurrahman, your game is a little bit different. It's guess the image, and we test your guessing abilities, all right?
Okay.
So this time, actually, we're not going to take any points away from you. You've got the chance to reveal 2 squares, 2 boxes, without having any points deducted from your score of points.
Okay.
Let's have it. Let's have a guess the image for Abdurrahman. Here we are. Here it is. And go ahead.
I want to reveal 5.
5. It's just so simple. Reveal another one. Reveal another one.
Reveal 4.
4. Okay, what is this? What are these things that you have in front of you?
It's a flower.
Flowers, right?
In a garden.
Not a garden, but like flowers and beautiful sight of flowers and roses and everything, right?
Yeah.
Let's check the answer. Good job. Thank you. Now, what does that signify? We talk about something related to that today. The welcoming of Prophet Muhammad. They were welcoming him wholeheartedly with everything, with chanting verses. So this is what it signifies. Good job. Thank you. We're going to continue with you. Think and match is our next game. With Noor, I'll have to help you with this one because it's really challenging. So we have 5 pairs of pictures and you have to connect them, to pair them up, but they have to make sense in one way or another. And we're going to figure out how they make sense, but you just have to connect them. We're going to show you now how it works. So let's have think and match. Think and match. Yes, that's so easy. Absolutely. Hopefully. So you have the camel here, and you have the word al-qaswa. So
Camel and qaswa. C with the 1.
no, 1 with C, right? Okay, good job. That's number 1. Yeah. We talked about Abdullah bin Salam converting to Islam, so that should be Abdullah bin Salam, the companion who was previously a rabbi from the Jews. So 2 with
D.
D. Yes, thank you. And
Ali.
Ali bin Abi Talib radiallahu anhu with
E with
E with 5. Yes.
B with 4.
B with 4. Yes, Abu Ayyub al-Ansari, the Prophet peace be upon him, stayed in the house of Ayyub al-Ansari. And then
A with 3.
A with 3, the Prophet peace be upon him was welcomed wholeheartedly. And the Ansar, or the girls of Al-Ansar, were chanting verses welcoming the Prophet happily and wholeheartedly. Good job. Thank you so much. Wow, mashallah. You're really smart. And that was really easy for you. Good job. Thank you. Thank you. It's your turn, Abdurrahman, with reorder the events.
Okay.
So we've got some events and we need to reorder them together.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, great. Let's have it. So, you got the first one. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is wholeheartedly welcomed, and the Prophet stays in the house of Abu Ayyub al-Ansari. All of al-Ansar pull the she-camel, wanting the Prophet to stay with them. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, arrives in Medina.
First, Prophet Muhammad arrives in Medina.
Yes.
Then, Prophet Muhammad is wholeheartedly
welcome. Everybody's welcoming the
and
Prophet.
all of Al-Ansar pull the she-camel.
Okay, yes. Number 3.
And the Prophet stays in the house of Abu Ayyub.
Abu Ayyub al-Ansari. That is correct, mashallah. Good job. Thank you. Thank you. I'm always happy when all of you, when you guys answer the questions of the games correctly. That means you really grasped the information we learned about in the first segment. Good job, both of you. Now it's time to see who is the winner. So both of you did a great job, magnificent, amazing, but let's tally up the points and see who is the winner. Let's have the winners list. Because we have so many winners actually. Both of them are winners. But who got more points? We're gonna figure that out now. Abdurrahman got 70 points. Noor got 60 points. Good job, Abdurrahman. Thank you for being our champion for today. Noor, you are champion as well, and we were happy to have both of you on the show. It's our aim always to learn and to have fun at the same time. These points are just merely to keep track of who got what. Thank you so much for being with us, Noor, and thank you so much for being with us, Abdurrahman. Brothers and sisters everywhere, thank you for watching. And I hope we learned together today some information about the arrival of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, to Medina. We're going to continue tomorrow, inshallah, with a new topic from the Seerah of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Until next time, may Allah accept your salah, dua, and ihsan. Be always well. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.